Welcome back to my channel, Adventures with Abdo. For those of you who have been following my adventures, you know how much I love showcasing the incredible beauty of my home country. Switzerland is a country full of beautiful villages, and today we're diving deep into some of the most picturesque ones, like this stunning place right here. It's these kinds of spots that truly capture the heart and soul of Switzerland, far from the bustling cities, where time seems to slow down and every corner holds a new story. To those who are new here, a very warm welcome. My name is Gemmo. I'm a Swiss traveler and filmmaker, and on this channel I share my journeys, mostly posting videos about the hidden corners of Switzerland and the vibrant cultures of Southeast Asia. It's a mix of alpine peaks and tropical beaches, and I love taking you all along for the ride. I'm passionate about discovering the authentic side of every place I visit, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. If you enjoy travel, stunning landscapes, and discovering unique places, then you're definitely in the right channel, and you're most welcome to subscribe so you don't miss out on future adventures. Your support means the world to me and helps me create more content like this. But for now, get ready to be amazed by the charm of Switzerland's villages. Let's hop right in with number 10. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the idyllic car-free village of Wengen. Perched on a sunny terrace high above the Lauterbrunnen Valley, Wengen offers some of the most breathtaking views you can possibly imagine. Imagine waking up, stepping onto your balcony, and being greeted by the majestic sight of the Jungfrau, Munch and Eiger mountains towering over one of the deepest valleys in the Alps. This is the everyday reality in Wengen, and it's a reality that never ever gets old. Its car-free status means the only sounds you'll hear are cowbells, the distant rush of waterfalls, and the cheerful chatter of fellow wanderers. The village itself is a postcard-perfect collection of traditional timber chalets, adorned with colorful flower boxes in the summer, and a blanket of pristine snow in the winter. Strolling through its quiet streets feels like stepping into a different era, a time when life moved at a much slower, more deliberate pace. There are no traffic jams here, just clean, crisp mountain air, and a sense of profound peace that is hard to find anywhere else. Wengen is not just a place to see, it's a place to experience, to breathe in, and to feel. Beyond its charming village center, Wengen is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. It serves as a gateway to an extensive network of hiking trails in the summer. You can take a scenic walk down to Lauterbrunnen, or catch the train up to Kleine Scheidegg for even more spectacular panoramas. In winter, it transforms into a world-class ski resort, part of the larger Jungfrau ski region, offering slopes for all levels. The famous Lauterbrunnen downhill race, one of the most challenging on the World Cup circuit, takes place here every January. Whether you're an avid hiker, a passionate skier, or simply someone in search of tranquility and jaw-dropping beauty, Wengen delivers on all fronts. Accessing the village is an adventure in itself, as you have to take the historic cogwheel railway up from Lauterbrunnen. This short journey builds the anticipation, and as you ascend, the views just get better and better, preparing you for the magic that awaits in this truly special mountain haven. It's a perfect start to our journey through Switzerland's most beautiful villages. Coming in at number 9 is a village so beautiful it was nicknamed the Gateway to Paradise by the painter Giovanni Segantini. Welcome to Soglio. Tucked away in the Italian-speaking Bregaglia Valley in the canton of Graubünden, Soglio is a place that feels completely untouched by time. Perched on a sunny mountain slope, it offers an absolutely stunning panorama of the dramatic, jagged peaks of the Sciora mountain range on the opposite side of the valley. It's a view that has inspired artists for centuries, and once you're here, you'll immediately understand why. The air is different here, filled with the scent of wildflowers and ancient stone. The village is a labyrinth of narrow, cobblestone alleyways that twist and turn between historic stone houses, some of which date back centuries. Every corner you turn reveals a new charming detail, a hidden courtyard, an old stone fountain, or a doorway framed by blooming roses. The dominant feature of the village is the Church of St. Lorenzo, whose bell tower rises elegantly above the clustered rooftops, a landmark visible from miles away. It's a place that encourages you to put away your map and simply get lost, to wander, and discover the quiet beauty that permeates every stone. One of the most iconic spots in Soglio is the Palazzo Salis, a historic hotel that has been welcoming guests since the 17th century. Stepping inside is like entering a living museum, but the real treasure is its magnificent garden. Behind the palace walls, you'll find a lush oasis with towering sequoia trees and a breathtaking view of the mountains. It's the perfect place to sit, with a coffee or a glass of local wine, and just soak in the serene atmosphere. The sense of history here is palpable. You can almost feel the generations of travelers who have stood in this very spot, mesmerized by the same view. Beyond the village itself, the surrounding area is a hiker's dream, famous for its vast chestnut forests. In the autumn, the landscape transforms into a canvas of gold and red, and the air is filled with the earthy scent of roasting chestnuts. There's a beautiful high-altitude trail, the Via Panoramica, that connects Soglio with the neighboring villages, offering continuous, awe-inspiring views of the valley. Soglio is more than just a pretty village. It's an experience for the soul, a true escape into a world of natural splendor and historic charm. At number 8, we find ourselves in the heart of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the stunning wine village of Epesses. This gem is nestled among the steep terraced vineyards of Lavaux, overlooking the crystal-clear waters of Lake Geneva, or Lac Léman as we call it here. The view from Epesses is simply world-class. You have the shimmering expanse of the lake in front of you, and on a clear day, the majestic French Alps, including Mont Blanc, rise up on the far shore. It's a landscape shaped by centuries of winemaking tradition, and you can feel that history with every step you take. The village is a tight cluster of colorful houses and wine cellars, with narrow lanes winding their way down the hillside. The houses, painted in warm yellows, ochres and pinks, create a vibrant contrast against the deep green of the vines and the blue of the lake. Walking through Epesses is an intimate experience. It feels like you're exploring a private estate. You'll find countless caves or wine cellars often run by the same families for generations, where you can stop for a degustation or wine tasting. The local specialty is chasselas, a crisp, dry white wine that perfectly reflects the terroir of this sun-drenched region. The best seasons to visit Epesses are spring, when the vines are just beginning to show their leaves, and autumn, during the harvest season. In autumn, the entire region comes alive with activity, and the vineyards turn into a breathtaking mosaic of gold, orange, and red. This is the perfect time to walk the educational trails that meander through the vineyards, learning about the three sons of Lavaux, the sun and the sky. The sun reflected off the lake, and the sun's heat stored in the ancient stone walls of the terraces. It's this unique combination that gives the wine its special character. But really, any sunny day is a good day to be in Epesses. You can take the Lavaux Express, a small tourist train on wheels that offers a relaxing tour through the vineyards, or simply find a terrace at a local restaurant, order a glass of wine and a plate of local cheese, and just let the world go by. The sheer beauty of the location, combined with the warmth of the local winemakers and the excellence of their product, makes Epesses a must-visit for anyone traveling in the Lake Geneva region. It's a sensory delight. Our number 7 pick is a village that has become an icon of Switzerland, a place you've almost certainly seen on Instagram, the one and only Lauterbrunnen. And let me tell you, it is every bit as spectacular in real life. The village is situated in a U-shaped valley that is one of the most impressive in the entire Alps, flanked by gigantic rock faces and snow-capped peaks. The name Lauterbrunnen means many fountains, and it's a fitting name, as the valley is home to an incredible 72 waterfalls that cascade down from the cliffs above. It's a truly dramatic and humbling landscape. The most famous of these waterfalls is Staubach Fall, which plunges almost 300 meters from an overhanging cliff, right next to the village. It's one of the highest free-falling waterfalls in Europe, and its spray is so fine that it often looks like dust, which is where it gets its name, Staub meaning dust. You can even walk up a short path that takes you behind the waterfall for a unique and misty perspective. The sound of the water, the sheer power of it, is something you have to experience up close to fully appreciate. It's the soundtrack to the entire valley. But Staubach Fall is just the beginning. Deeper inside the valley, you'll find the Trimmelbach Falls, a series of 10 glacial waterfalls hidden inside a mountain. An internal lift takes you up, and you can then explore a network of tunnels and platforms that allow you to witness the raw power of the glacier meltwater. Up to 20,000 liters of water per second, carving its way through the rock. It's a loud, powerful, and absolutely unforgettable natural spectacle. Lauterbrunnen village itself serves as the perfect base for exploring all this natural wonder. From Lauterbrunnen, you have easy access to some of the most famous destinations in the Jungfrau region. You can take a train up to the car-free village of Wengen on one side of the valley, or a cable car and train up to Mürren on the other. From there, you can continue your journey up to the Schildhorn, famous for its James Bond connection, or embark on the legendary train journey to the Jungfrau Joch, the top of Europe. Lauterbrunnen is not just a village, it's a gateway to a world of alpine adventure, a place where nature's grandeur is on full display. For number 6, we head to the Val d'Annevier in the canton of Valais to the village of Grimentz. If you're looking for pure, unadulterated alpine authenticity, this is the place. Grimentz has managed to preserve its historic heart in a way that few other villages have. Walking into the old village center is like stepping back in time. The streets are lined with ancient wooden houses and barns, blackened by centuries of sun, their balconies overflowing with vibrant red geraniums in the summer. It's a visual feast and a photographer's dream. These traditional buildings, known as rackards, are built on stone stilts with large, flat stone discs to keep mice and other rodents from getting to the stored grain. Many of these structures are hundreds of years old, and they tell the story of a time when life in the Alps was dictated by the seasons and the hard work of farming. The village has a genuine lived-in feel. This isn't just an open-air museum. You can feel the community spirit and the pride the locals have in their heritage. A small creek runs through the center, adding to the rustic charm with its gentle gurgling sound. One of the most interesting traditions in Grimentz is its glacier wine, a unique oxidized wine that is aged in a series of larchwood barrels in the village's communal cellar, the Cave Bourgeoisiale. The system is similar to a Solera system, where wine from older barrels is used to top up newer ones, and new wine is added to the youngest barrel. This means that some barrels contain wine that is over a century old. You can visit the cellar and taste this piece of living history, a flavor that is deeply connected to the identity of the village. Beyond its historic charm, Grimentz is also a fantastic destination for outdoor activities. In the summer, it's a hub for hiking and mountain biking, with trails leading up to stunning viewpoints and mountain lakes. A must-do is taking the cable car up to Bendola for panoramic views of the surrounding peaks, including the famous Matterhorn in the distance. In winter, it connects to the Zinal ski area, offering a vast expanse of slopes. Grimentz perfectly balances its preserved heritage with modern tourism, offering a truly authentic Swiss mountain experience. Halfway through our list at number 5, we arrive in Guarda, a village in the lower Engadine Valley that is so beautiful it won an award for being the best preserved village in Switzerland, and it's easy to see why. Guarda is famous for its stunningly preserved Engadine houses, which are characterized by their thick stone walls, deep-set funnel-shaped windows, and beautiful graffiti decorations. These intricate scratched plaster artworks adorn the facades of many houses, depicting everything from geometric patterns to biblical scenes and family crests. Walking through Guarda is like strolling through an art gallery. The village is perched on a sunny terrace high above the Inn River, offering wonderful views of the valley and the surrounding mountains. There's a profound sense of peace and calmness here. The streets are quiet, the air is crisp, and the atmosphere is incredibly relaxing. Guarda is the kind of place where you come to slow down, to read a book on a sunny bench, or to simply wander and admire the incredible craftsmanship of the local architecture. It feels a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. Guarda is also famous for being the setting of the classic Swiss children's book, A Bell for Ursli, Schellen Ursli. The story revolves around a traditional spring festival called Chalandamars, which is still celebrated with great enthusiasm on March 1st every year. On this day, the village boys dress in traditional blue smocks and red hats and parade through the streets, ringing huge cowbells to chase away winter and welcome spring. You can visit the Schellen Ursli Museum in the village and see the house that inspired the story. This deep connection to tradition gives Guarda a unique and charming character. For those who want to explore the surrounding nature, Guarda is an ideal starting point. It's located right on the edge of the Swiss National Park, offering countless opportunities for hiking and wildlife spotting. A beautiful high-altitude trail connects Guarda with the neighboring village of Ardez, another gem of the Engadine. Whether you're interested in art, literature, tradition, or nature, Guarda has something special to offer. It's a village that captures the imagination and stays with you long after you've left. For our number 4 spot, we travel to the Jura Canton in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, to the enchanting medieval town of Saint-Ursanne. Nestled in a secluded bend of the Douze River, this place feels like it's been lifted straight from the pages of a fairy tale. As you approach, crossing the beautiful 18th century stone bridge, you're greeted by a perfectly preserved medieval townscape. The old houses, the fortified gates, and the imposing church and abbey create a scene that is both romantic and incredibly atmospheric. It's a true journey back to the Middle Ages. The heart of the town is its magnificent Romanesque Gothic collegiate church and cloister, which date back to the 12th century. The story of the town is linked to the Irish monk Ursicinus, who lived here as a hermit in the 7th century. You can visit the grotto where he is said to have lived, just a short walk from the church. The cloister is a particularly peaceful spot, a perfect place for quiet contemplation. The entire old town is a pedestrian zone, which allows you to wander freely and soak in the historic ambiance without the noise of traffic. Saint-Ursanne is a place of details. As you explore its narrow streets, you'll discover charming fountains, hidden stairways, and beautifully restored burger houses. The whole town is incredibly compact, making it easy to explore on foot. You can walk along the river, climb the steps to the Hermitage, or simply find a spot at a riverside cafe and watch the world go by. The Doubs River itself is a major part of the town's charm, offering opportunities for canoeing, kayaking, or just enjoying the tranquil scenery. And you can't talk about Saint-Ursanne without mentioning its local culinary specialty trout from the Doubs River. Many of the local restaurants pride themselves on serving fresh trout, often cooked au bleu, poached in a court bouillon, or meunière, dusted in flour and pan-fried in butter. Enjoying a delicious fish dish on a terrace overlooking the river is, honestly, the perfect way to cap off a visit to this magical place. Saint-Ursanne is a hidden gem, offering a unique blend of history, nature, and gastronomy that makes it one of Switzerland's most special destinations. Climbing into our top 3, we have a village that is truly unique, Coripo, located in the stunning Verzasca Valley in Ticino, the Italian-speaking canton. So, what makes Coripo so special? Well, for a start, it's officially the smallest municipality in Switzerland. With a population that you can count on one hand, this village is the very definition of tiny. But what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in charm and character. The village is a tight cluster of traditional stone houses, or rustiti, with stone slab roofs clinging to a steep mountainside. The entire village is a protected architectural heritage site, and it's easy to see why. The houses, church, and narrow lanes have been preserved almost perfectly, offering a fascinating glimpse into the tough, self-sufficient life of the mountain communities of the past. There are no modern buildings here, no souvenir shops, just the quiet beauty of weathered stone and the sound of the wind in the trees. Walking through Coripo feels like you've discovered a secret, a place forgotten by the modern world, and the sense of peace here is absolute. For years, the village faced the threat of becoming completely abandoned as its population dwindled. But then, a brilliant and ambitious project was born to turn the entire village into a scattered hotel, an albergo diffuso. The idea is to preserve the village's soul while giving it a sustainable future. The village osteria, or tavern, acts as the reception and restaurant, while the old empty stone houses are being carefully renovated into unique hotel rooms. It's an innovative way to experience the village, allowing you to literally sleep inside a piece of history. Visiting Coripo is about appreciating the simple things. There are no major sites or attractions in the traditional sense. The attraction is the village itself. You come here to wander the lanes, to admire the architecture, to enjoy a simple but delicious meal of local Ticino specialties at the osteria, and to soak in the incredible tranquility. It's a short but steep walk, down to the emerald green waters of the Verzasca River, a popular spot for cooling off in the summer. Coripo is a testament to resilience, and a beautiful example of how to preserve heritage in a living, breathing way. Our runner-up, at number 2, is a village that needs little introduction, the world-famous Zermatt. While it has grown into a bustling resort town, Zermatt has never lost its village charm, thanks in large part to its strict car-free policy. The only vehicles you'll see here are quiet electric taxis and buses, which helps preserve the clean mountain air and peaceful atmosphere. But of course, the main reason everyone comes to Zermatt is for the undisputed star of the show, the magnificent, awe-inspiring Matterhorn. This iconic pyramid-shaped peak dominates the skyline and holds an almost mystical power over all who see it. The village itself is a delightful mix of old and new. In the old part of town, you can wander through the Hinterdorf, a street lined with traditional wooden barns, stables, and storehouses, some of which are over 500 years old. These weathered structures stand in charming contrast to the luxurious hotels, gourmet restaurants, and chic boutiques found along the main street, the Bahnhofstrasse. This blend of rustic history and modern alpine luxury is what gives Zermatt its unique character. It's a place where you can have a world-class meal in the evening after a day spent exploring rugged mountain trails. Zermatt is a paradise for outdoor lovers, offering year-round appeal. In summer, there are over 400 kilometers of hiking trails. A must-do is the journey up to the Gornergrat on Europe's highest open-air cogwheel railway for a stunning 360-degree panorama of the Matterhorn, the Gorner Glacier, and 28 other peaks over 4,000 meters. Another classic is the trip to the Rothorn, followed by a walk down to the Riffelsee, a beautiful alpine lake where, on a calm day, you can capture that perfect reflection of the Matterhorn. The possibilities for adventure are endless. In winter, Zermatt becomes one of the world's top ski resorts, with vast ski areas that connect over the border to Cervinia in Italy. You can even ski here in the summer on the Theodule Glacier, accessed via the Klein Matterhorn cable car, the highest cable car station in Europe. Whether you're an extreme mountaineer aiming for the summit, a family looking for scenic walks, or a food lover seeking culinary excellence, Zermatt delivers an unforgettable experience, all under the watchful eye of Switzerland's most famous mountain. And now, for my #1 most beautiful village in Switzerland, a place that perfectly combines history, culture, and gastronomy, the magnificent medieval town of Gruyère. Perched on a hilltop in the Fribourg canton, Gruyères is a perfectly preserved fortress town that will transport you straight back to the Middle Ages. As you walk through the main gate and onto the wide cobblestone central street, you are surrounded by historic houses with charming signs and overflowing flower boxes. The entire village is pedestrian only, which makes the experience of exploring it even more magical. The street leads you gently uphill towards the main attraction, the stunning 13th century Château de Gruyère. This castle is one of the most famous in Switzerland, and it offers a fascinating journey through 8 centuries of history, architecture, and culture. You can wander through its opulent rooms, climb the ramparts for spectacular views of the surrounding green hills and the Prealps, and imagine the lives of the counts and dukes who once lived here. The castle also hosts impressive art collections, blending its medieval past with more contemporary works. But Gruyères is not just about its medieval past. It's also home to 2 incredibly unique and contrasting museums. First, there's the H.R. Giger Museum, dedicated to the surrealist Swiss artist who created the iconic creature for the movie Alien. Stepping inside is like entering another world, a dark biomechanical universe that is both fascinating and unsettling. Right across the street is the Tibet Museum, which houses a beautiful collection of Buddhist art and sculptures in a serene and spiritual setting. The juxtaposition of these 2 museums within a medieval village is something you won't find anywhere else. And of course, you cannot visit Gruyère without indulging in its world-famous cheese. Just down the hill from the village is La Maison de Gruyère, a modern cheese dairy where you can see how the famous Gruyère AOP cheese is made. And naturally, you must have a traditional fondue moitié-moitié, half Gruyère, half Vacherin Fribourgeois, or a raclette at one of the village's many cozy restaurants. For its perfect preservation, its stunning castle, its unique cultural offerings, and its delicious culinary heritage, Gruyère is, for me, the most beautiful and complete village experience in Switzerland. And there you have it, my personal top 10 most beautiful villages in Switzerland. From the medieval charm of Gruyères to the alpine majesty of Wengen, each of these places offers a unique window into the soul of this country. Of course, beauty is subjective, and this is just my list. Switzerland is filled with countless other charming villages, and the real joy is in the discovery. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What are some of your favorite Swiss villages? Is there a hidden gem that I missed and absolutely have to visit on a future trip? I hope this video has inspired you to explore some of these incredible places for yourself, to wander off the beaten path and experience the history, culture, and breathtaking nature that makes Switzerland so special. Creating this video was a wonderful journey down memory lane for me, and it reminded me just how much beauty there is to be found in my own backyard. If you enjoyed this virtual tour, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep sharing my adventures with you all. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing this journey with me. Your support means everything. I'll be back soon with another video, perhaps from the warm shores of Southeast Asia next time. We'll see. But until then, stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye for now.